What's up, everybody? Alright, let me just pull up stream here. Alright, what's going on, everybody? We're gonna go give it a few minutes for people to get in here, but I'm gonna start with just the intro stuff. So, welcome to the very first tier list stream of 2022. We made it through 2021, guys, and now it's a brand new year, brand new tier list. We're gonna start things fresh. I got one very exciting new thing that I'm trying out here. If you look at the very top of the stream, you see I have all of the heroes that we're gonna be talking about today and voting on. Scrolling across the top of the screen, as we talk about them, I'm just gonna remove them from the list, and then it's gonna kind of just keep on updating as the stream goes on. If you guys want to add a hero to the list, we can definitely do that. Just kind of get in chat and we can talk about somebody else. We'll probably do that after everybody else, though, so we're going to get through all the heroes that we have listed here first, because they are the new heroes and the ones that were from the tier list stream. Or not the tier list stream, from the survey results and stuff, because those ones get priority and stuff like that. For those of you that are watching in the future, I know there's no key or anything, so you guys don't really know what the various letters and symbols mean and stuff like that, so I'm going to go through that really quick for you guys in the future, because I always get asked every single time. Whew. Alright, I need to breathe. Okay. So, for those of you in the future, the H right here stands for heist, so these are the heroes that are good for heist. R, Y, and B stands for good against invasion bosses in red, yellow, and blue invasion. D stands for they're good for defending with in like war, arena, coliseum, etc. And C stands for they are good for code base. And then if you see a hero that is shaded in red, this means that they are significantly worse if they do not yet have their red skill out. And then the two letters in the brackets stand for which of their discs is preferred. Their friend discs is preferred. And then if it has both, then that means that you can use either friend disc, and they're both pretty equally powerful. I think that pretty much covers all of the keys for you guys that are watching in the future. And just anybody else who doesn't really know in particular. But to start with, we have the Winifred poll going up right now. It looks like you guys are one vote in so far have voted for balanced. So if you guys are in here and you want to have the full tier list experience, definitely get yourself into the chat. We do polls throughout the entire stream on every single hero that we vote on for the tier list stream here. So if you want to get yourself involved in voting on the stream, definitely get yourself into the chat on stream here. That is where we do all of our voting for every single movement that we make on the tier list. And before the stream even started, I put up Winifred for us to start with. But I think I'm going to try things a little bit different on this one. I usually start with the new heroes, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a few that are like a little bit less important. Only because the last like 3 or 4 months, I've felt like the new hero polls haven't really been like a true sense of how good they actually are, because there's only like 6 or 7 people voting in the very beginning of the streams. So I'd rather, I think, wait to do the important ones, which is like Sisu, which today is like Sisu and Raya and the Sanderson sisters and stuff like that. So I'm going to save those for like maybe like the 4th or 5th hero that we talk about. So after we do Winifred here, we'll move on to like Merlin or something like that. Something that's a little bit less like important, you know what I mean? So anyways, I think that's all the intro stuff. Hope that explains everything well enough. The only other thing is, if you guys want to donate, there's a link in the description. If we can reach $50 in total stream donations today, we are going to have an after party stream after the stream here, or we're just going to hang out and play some Disney Heroes. I really want to try and finish Creepy New Year, so if we do the after party stream, we're definitely going to try and finish that. But yeah, so if you guys want to have an after party stream and just kind of keep the party rolling after we're done with the tier list, if we can get $50 in stream donations today, it doesn't have to be in one donation, it can just be a bunch of you guys. I would hugely appreciate that, and obviously there's zero pressure whatsoever, but yeah, so that's definitely a thing as well. So, I think that is it for the intro stuff. So, how's everybody doing today? Looks like we got 4 votes so far. We're very split on Winifred right now. Let's see if we can get a few more votes. I like to have at least like 10 votes. I feel like 10 is at least like a good general sense of how good a hero is. So if we can get ourselves to like 10 votes or something on Winifred Sanderson, I think we can get this stream rolling. But yeah, Winifred Sanderson is the first one that we're talking about here. If you guys are not in the chat, definitely get yourselves in the chat. That is where all the fun happens on these tier list streams. And yeah, so anyways, Winifred Sanderson, I think she's actually really good. I think she can stay in really good, to be honest. Right now, she is in really good. I wanted to redo all the Sanderson sisters today because there was a lot of discussion about the fact that we put all 3 of them in really good, when especially Sarah Sanderson definitely does not really belong in really good, I don't think. She might even go down to decent today. I don't even really know. I'm pretty sure Sarah Sanderson is quite bad. Damn, somebody voted for Winifred all the way down to decent. Alright. I don't know if she's that bad, but... Sorry, my nose is kind of runny today. I don't know why. But yeah, Winifred Sanderson, she's got her charm stuff that she does, and she has her, like, ridiculous, like, spell ball thing that kind of grabs opponents and stuns them for, like, several seconds. Kind of like Syndrome, but it goes on multiple heroes. That's pretty cool on Winifred. She does a pretty surprising amount of damage, I think, also, if I remember correctly. I haven't really used Winifred, so I don't really know exactly what she does, but... I've definitely been kind of wrecked by some Winifreds over the past couple weeks. Definitely not as much as Mary, because Mary is definitely the best of the 3 sisters, which kind of surprises me, because on my original reaction, I thought Mary sounded like the worst one of the 3, but... fuck me, I guess, huh? But anyways, how you guys doing? No one's in the chat chatting. Someone say hello to me. I saw Steven said hello to me, but no one else wants to say hi. Alright, so we got 6 votes so far for Winifred. I think really good. It's honestly pretty decent for her. So what I think we'll do, if we don't get a few more votes in, I'm going to give it like another minute or 2. See if we can get a few more votes in on Winifred. Then we'll move on to somebody else. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to do. Hold on. I forgot one more thing on the intro stuff. So we can keep Winifred up on the poll for a little while longer. I wanted to pull up the results of the 2 polls that I did on the community tab of my YouTube and update the tier list with those, because I'm actually going to use those community tab votes as the official vote going in for Slinky Dog, Clawhauser, and King Triton. I was just trying something a little bit different. So we're gonna check that out. Let's check that out real quick. So, over on the community tab, if I refresh, it looks like, let's look at King Triton first. So King Triton, pretty landslide. You guys are voting to put him in really good to start with, which is fine. I think King Triton does have potential to go into best of the best, but obviously no one has King Triton yet because he's not technically in the game yet. I mean, he is in the game, but like technically no one has him yet, so it's kind of hard to tell how good he's going to be. But you guys are very unanimously voted King Triton into really good, so let's update that really quick. Here, I'll just do it on there, so then we can look at the other community tab thing. So King Triton is a control hero. So he is going to go... Excuse me. We need our... Which one is it again? Hold on, I forgot what my... Arial Novacon. That's my font. I forgot what my font was that I use for the tier list streams. Okay, King Triton. Oh my god, stop it! Fuck. Let's do this. King Triton, and then what's the better disc? Do you guys know what the better disc is for King Triton? Yeah, I guess I can look real quick. Hold on, hold on. King Triton. Sorry, I know the game looks like shit right now in the stream, but I'm just doing this all in one thing really quick, and then I'm just gonna go back to the regular tier list thing. Alright, so definitely the Hank and Dory disc, I think. I think that's the one I was gonna go with. Yeah, for sure. Alright, Hank and Dory, I think is what I'm gonna go with on that. Alright, and let me change the fonts. I'm not really paying attention to the chat right now. Hold on, guys, if you guys are chatting with me. I feel like I haven't done this in a while. Alright, cool. Just change it to white, and then we're good to go. Alright, now let's take a look at... So, it looks like this one was a lot closer than the other votes. Alright, no other votes. I just wanted to see if you guys voted in the last, like, minute or so. But this one was a lot closer. So you guys voted to move Clawhauser up a tier, and then Slinky down a tier, which is pretty much exactly what the survey person was saying that was putting up the vote. Which I kind of agree with. I think Clawhauser definitely kind of edges out Slinky a little bit nowadays, especially with so many shield counters being in the game now, and King Triton joining soon. I think Slinky's kind of on his way out right now. In a way. I mean, he's still really, really good. He's definitely one of the top tanks, but I think Slinky is kind of on his way out just a little bit. So, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? No one's chatting. Where is everybody? Alright, let's go back to tier list scene here. Alright, so Slinky, you're going down. And then Clawhauser. You guys can hear me, right? Hey, hey. Alright. Clawhauser is going back up to the top of the tier list. He was out for a little while. I think we voted him down like 2 months ago or something like that. Good. Slinky Dog down to 12 so he fits in the box. And I'll clean everything up after the stream and everything. Alright, so you guys are dead tied now on Winifred. Come on, I gave you guys like 5 minutes to vote on Winifred some more. You guys are slacking today. Just teasing. Alright, let's X this out. I don't need this anymore. So yeah. We voted King Triton as the prediction vote. Oh yeah, we gotta write prediction, don't we? Alright, we'll wait until after. I'll write prediction after. Alright, I think Winifred is going to stay where she is. Alright, so we're gonna end the Winifred poll because I feel like that one's been up for quite a while now. So let's move on to... Hey, what's going on, guys? Oh, I didn't even see your chats. Sorry, guys. Happy New Year, Wes. Good to see you. We have yes. I don't know what yes means, but yes, I agree. Alright, so next, while we wait for a few more folks to get in here, usually takes like, I feel like a half hour for people to get in here. We're gonna do something that I think is a little bit less important. Let's do a Merlin vote. Somebody on the survey was saying that we should move Merlin up to balanced, actually. which I found kind of interesting. And honestly, Merlin is actually making a little tiny bit of a comeback thanks to his fatigue in the beginning of the fight. I think people are kind of starting to realize that it's actually kind of a viable thing to use, especially against a lot of the heroes nowadays. A lot of the top heroes nowadays, so he's actually kind of just a good direct counter to a lot of things, just due to that fatigue. I'm gonna put really good down for Merlin just for shits and giggles, even though I don't think he goes up that high. Ooh, got some dubstep. Oh, I forgot to remove the Christmas music that's on this playlist, so I apologize if Christmas music plays. I know it's not Christmas anymore. Alright, so Merlin vote is about to go up. If you guys want to start voting on Merlin. We'll do Merlin, and then... How about Rafiki? And then we'll go into the new heroes after that. So we'll do a couple heroes that don't really matter all that much, I don't think, as far as the votes go. And then we'll do the new heroes. We're going to switch things up just a little bit. So we got Merlin. Oh, someone voting all the way down to... I don't think he goes that low. Ooh, okay, we split as hell right now. I like it, I like it. Merlin's beginning of the wave fatigue is pretty much what makes Merlin so good, and also, obviously, the squirrels, and also... his synergy with invisibility heroes, which means he's going to go good with Darkwing Duck. Hermit as an extension of Darkwing Duck. Then you got Randall as well. So he pairs well with those kinds of heroes as well as having the fatigue in the beginning of the fight, which is a great counter for lots of things that I'm totally escaping me right now, but it's a good counter for Ian, actually, because it's going to prevent him from getting his Reflect off in the beginning of the wave. And a few other things like that. Damn, you guys are all over the place on Merlin, huh? If you guys are not in the chat, we have polls that... or we use polls throughout the stream in order to vote on where the heroes belong on the tier list. So if you guys are not in the chat, definitely open up the chat. And let's get voting. Looks like we're at 9 now, so I think we're at a pretty good number. So maybe we can just move on to the new heroes after this. I think we got a pretty decent amount of folks. I got some ham. I'm gonna eat some ham, guys. Don't worry about me while I wait. I want to get 10. I want to get 10 votes, guys. 10 is really the only number I want. I'm actually very surprised you guys are voting Merlin into really good. I did not expect that at all. I definitely did not expect Merlin to go to really good. Alright, apparently not. What's up, new folks? If you guys are just getting here, definitely get yourself into the chat. We do polls throughout the stream here, so you guys can vote on where the heroes belong on the tier list. Currently, we are doing Merlin. So if you guys are just getting here, you can get into the chat and we can vote on where Merlin goes right now. What's up, Two Faith? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Right now, Merlin is winning with really good, so if you do not want Merlin to get into really good tier, I would definitely get yourself into the chat. Got another for balance from Merlin. Alright, this is the last little bit of ham I have. Alright, let's go. Alright, I might have to revote Merlin later. I honestly kind of don't think Merlin goes into really good, but I mean, he is making a comeback right now. Somewhat. Kind of similar to Mad Hatter, but I don't think Merlin is as good as Mad Hatter, to be honest. Alright, you guys have evened it out. I think I'm gonna go with balanced. What up, Anorak? Happy New Year! Happy New Year! It's 2022, first tier list stream of the 2022. The hell did I just say? That was not English. That was not English. Alright. So Merlin is gonna be moving up. Oh, let me make him red also. I think Merlin should definitely get a red. Am I right or am I right? Alright, so Merlin moving up to balanced, which I think it's fine. I think that's where Merlin belongs. I made him red also, that was just kind of my decision. Alright, so let's end Merlin. Alright, now we got a lot of folks in here. Donkey Kong or Yogi Bear? I think Donkey Kong's is pretty lit. It's like a little red tie right here, isn't it? It's pretty cute. Alright, so you guys voted Merlin up to balanced. Alright, next poll here. Alright, let's move on to somebody new. Move on to somebody new here. You guys want to do Sisu, or do you guys want to do the rest of the Sanderson sisters first? Let's do Sisu first. Sisu's fun. Everyone loves Sisu right now. Sisu is like everybody's favorite dragon right now. I love her. I haven't used her enough yet, but I love her. I don't think she's the best, to be honest. But I do love her. She has a very good reflect counter, though. Alright, so Sisu poll is going up right now. Where do you guys think Sisu belongs on this tier list? I don't even think this needs to be a prediction vote, because Sisu's been out for, I don't know, a couple weeks now. I think it's been long enough to vote on where Sisu goes. We got 20 people in here? Hell yeah, dude. Well, 19, because I'm one person. Where does Sisu belong? If you guys are just getting here, get yourself into the chat. We do polls throughout the stream on where you guys think the heroes belong. Currently, we're doing Sisu poll in the chat right now, so get yourself over there if you want to vote on where Sisu goes. This is probably the most exciting vote of the day. I know everybody loves Sisu right now, so I think this is probably the most hype vote of the day, so let's get in there. Alright, you guys are unanimously voting Sisu into really good, which I think is fair. I think that's totally fine for Sisu. Sisu is a support hero. Correct. Alright, I think we're pretty unanimous on Sisu here. And then, which disc is the reflect disc? Can someone remind me while I finish typing this? I'm gonna say Sisu is gets a D also. Just because. Alright, I'll remind myself what the Sisu disc is. Sisu. It is the Mushu disc. Got it, guys. Thank you. Sorry, I'm feeling sassy today. Apparently. Although I think both discs are good. I kind of want to put both, actually, for Sisu. I think both. Alright, then let's change this here font, because it's the wrong font. Ta-da. Ta-da. Alright, Sisu is in really good. Yeah, the reflect one is the one that I use. I think it's the better one, kind of, but I've seen a lot of people be using the other one as well, so I'd say both for Sisu. I think if there's ever a time where Reflect isn't like totally dominant like it is right now, I think the other disc is going to be preferred because it's a little bit less, what's the word I'm looking for? I forgot my words, guys. Um, it'll have more uses overall, I think, the other disc, if Reflect weren't just totally dominant in the meta. So I'd say both for Sisu. Alright, let's end that Sisu poll. That was a pretty short one, actually. What's up, Roman? Roman? I'm gonna say Roman. That sounds more correct. Alright, next poll. Let's do Mary Sanderson. I think Mary's a little bit, Mary's gonna be an interesting one. I think she is going to be kind of split between best of the best and really good. Mary is the best counter for Zeus. Pretty much, period. She is the only hero that is going to prevent Zeus's beginning of the wave lightning from going off. So she is the best counter for Zeus, which is like her #1 main use. But obviously she has a lot of other uses against heroes that have full energy bars at the beginning of the wave, like Go-Go, Tron, and who's the third one? Who's the third one, Ben? I really can't think of... Oh, and Jessie. And also her vacuum move does a lot of damage, so... Mary Sanderson poll is going up right now. I should have gotten myself another coffee before I started the stream. I think I'm going to do that right now. Alright, so while you guys vote on Mary, I will be right back in like 2 seconds. I'm going to make myself another coffee, because I'm a thirsty boy. So, you guys get voting on Mary Sanderson. I think this one's going to be a juicy one. Whoa, not what I expected. Not what I expected at all. Hold up. Alright, so you guys are voting between best of the best. Oh man, you guys are tied between the three pretty much. Jesus. Jesus. Alright, what are you guys doing here? Alright, we need to... Alright, well everyone voted, so everyone that's here right now. Sorry I left. I just really wanted coffee again. Coffee addict. Anyone else a coffee addict out there? I think that's me. Alright, so what do we do in this scenario? I think I'm gonna be bold here. I think Mary Sanderson can go up to best of the best. I might be the deciding vote here. Unless anybody else wants to join in that just joined back in. Oh, someone else went down to balance with her. Man, I don't know what to do about this one, guys. What do we do here? Any thoughts? Any thoughts? Personally, I think Mary has best of the best potential. She is a direct counter, basically, for a lot of the top heroes in the game right now. And she does quite a lot of damage with her vacuum thing, and obviously her charm as well. I honestly don't think there's any real world where we can put Mary below Winifred, because I think Mary is clearly the best of the three Sanderson sisters, for sure. And we're gonna do Sarah Sanderson next, by the way. That's just my thoughts. Obviously, I'm not gonna be like the one to like sway the vote or anything, but that's just my thoughts. I don't think there's any world where we can put Mary Sanderson below Winifred on our tier list, unless we revote Winifred after this. If you want to do that, I don't care either. I just don't think. I think Mary is clearly the best of the three Sanderson sisters. So, you know what I mean? Red names mean that they are much worse if they do not have their red skill yet. So I'm gonna be the deciding vote here. I'm gonna say that Mary goes up to best of the best. We're doing it, guys. I'm gonna make it just a little bit smaller. There we go, a little smaller on that. I mean, it's not really that they're only good with red skill unlocked. It means that they basically go down at least one tier if they don't have their red skill yet. That's pretty much all it means. Alright, so next we're gonna do Sarah Sanderson, who is definitely the worst of the three. I don't think there's any world where she goes up to best of the best, so she might even go down to decent, to be honest. I know you guys, like a lot of people in the chatters on either the game or like the forums and stuff, have been saying that Sarah Sanderson is like really bad. So I don't know if she's that bad, but we'll see. Sarah Sanderson vote is going up right now. I think I'm gonna give Mary an H. I feel like she'd be good for heist. She does a lot of damage. While you guys vote on Sarah, I'm just gonna do a few little things. Do you think Sarah or Mary can get a D also? D means that they're good for defending with in like War and Arena Coliseum. Alright, looks like decent. Oh, we're pretty split between balanced and decent. I'm fine with either of them, to be honest. We got 22 people in here? Hell yeah, dudes. Let's go. I guess my my hype that I built the other day kind of worked. I like it. I was trying to get the hype built up the last couple days. Alright, so far, Decent is winning out. If you guys are not in the chat, definitely get yourselves in here. We do polls to vote on where all the heroes belong on the tier list. So, if you guys want the full tier list stream experience, definitely get yourself into the chat where we're doing the polls. Currently, we're doing a poll on Sarah Sanderson, if you guys are not in here yet. So if you want to vote on where Sarah should go on the tier list, definitely get yourself in here. Let me edit the list here. Alright, we already did Sisu. Who else did we do so far? We did Merlin so far. And then we are just finishing up the Sanderson sisters. So next, I think we're going to do Raya. There we go. So the list should be updated now. Going across the screen here. Alright, so we're split between balanced and decent right now on the Sarah Sanderson poll. I do not have any experience whatsoever with Sarah. I don't even think I've fought a Sarah Sanderson yet at all. So I really have no sense of how good or bad she is. So I think to play it safe, my vote personally is going to go with balanced. So I might be the deciding vote for balanced on Sarah Sanderson, if no one else wants to join in and make this interesting. But I think my vote's going to go to balanced, so I think I'm going to go with that if it stays tied like this. Yeah, definitely. I don't care. But after the stream be gone, this tier list is going to be up on all the social medias and stuff. I'll put it up on Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, and the community tab here on YouTube. So you guys, so you'll have the full tier list with the key and all that after the stream. So just so you know. So you don't really have to take a screenshot. You can if you want to. I don't care, but this will be up on all the social medias after the stream is over. All right, I think I'm going to be the deciding vote and put Sarah Sanderson in balanced. All right, cool. Now I can do this and type prediction. And then I'm going to make this whole thing a little bit smaller. Do a little bit of adjusting. There's so many heroes in this damn game now. Alright, Sarah Sanderson is going down to balanced. Alright, so who is next? Let's do Raya next. So, Raya poll is being made right now. So if you guys have any opinions on Raya, throw them down in the chat. I've seen some chatter that Raya goes in best of the best. I've also seen some chatter that she goes down to balanced. So, I think this one might be kind of split as well. I've noticed that I don't think Raya is as game-changing as Shiga was. Obviously, Raya is like basically the normal damage equivalent of Shigo, or at least she's like supposed to be. Or she's like the normal damage equivalent of like Russell. That's probably more accurate, I'd say. But she has the Pierce. Are we gonna have to do this game again? Oh, that too. Yeah, it'll be on the Discord channel. It'll be everywhere. You will not be able to miss it if you look for it on social media. Like, anywhere you find Disney Heroes stuff, the tier list will be up. Yep. We did we did all 3 Sanderson sisters. We've done King Triton. We moved Clawhauser back up to best of the best, and we moved Slinky Dog down to really good. And we moved Merlin up to balanced. That's where we are at the moment, Jay. And currently we're doing a vote on Raya. Ooh, okay. You guys are voting Raya up to best of the best. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's get rid of the word prediction, because we do not need it. I think Raya can also get an H. I also don't have the friend list down here yet. Alright, let me pull up Raya real quick. I just want to look at the friend list that I have on her. I'm using the SI disc right now. Let me see. Yeah, let's do that. I'll do the SI disc on her. Both of them seem pretty good, though. I think the Rapunzel disc is a little bit more situational, though. So I'm going to go with the SI disc on her. You guys are split now between best of the best and really good. Ooh. Merlin's fatigue, basically, in the beginning of the fight, has really made him make a comeback a little bit, because he has fatigue from his red skill at the beginning of the fight that counters a lot of the meta right now, basically. Alright, so now Raya looks like is going to stay in really good, which is interesting. I think that's fine, honestly. I don't... Yeah, I mean, I have Raya leveled up. I've used her a little bit. She didn't super duper impress me. She is kind of slow, actually, in my opinion. I've noticed that her damage is just really, really slow. She can definitely live forever, but her damage is just, like, really slow, and I feel like using her, it's almost like playing in slow motion. In, like, kind of a bad way. Not in, like, Darkwing Duck, like, Darkwing Duck will still just completely dominate kind of way. I think Raya is, like, just below as far as, like, Darkwing Duck goes. You know, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm just saying stuff. I'm split. Yeah, Raya for Red Invasion is definitely good. That's a good replacement for Russell. I'm gonna leave Raya where she is right now. I think that... Yeah, we can add Mr. Big to the list later on. That's true, Jay. But at the same time, I think Timon and Pumbaa's main #1 use is the purple skill. That's fair. Sure, pup. Sure, pup. Oh, man. This one's close. Alright. We are... I'm gonna leave Raya where she is for now. I'm gonna leave Raya where she is for right now. And we're gonna move on to... If we have a revolt about Raya later on in the stream, we will revote her. But I think I'm gonna leave Raya where she is. I think that's pretty safe. Alright, so next... we have... let's do Chippendale. Chippendale, I don't think anybody talks about Chippendale whatsoever. Does anybody use Chippendale? I don't think I've ever seen a Chippendale being used, or even talked about. I feel like they just joined the game and just have sat. Like, not a single person is, like, doing anything with Chippendale. I can see them going down to balanced, to be honest. Although I have kind of, I think, heard of people saying that Chippendale were kind of good, but I don't know. Chippendale, I have, like, zero interest in as far as, like, working on them. Chippendale poll. Whoa, we got 29 people in here? Holy shit. Okay, guys. Alright, we're going hard today. I like this. Yeah, nobody uses Chippendale or Gadget. So far, Decent is winning out, which sort of kind of surprises me. I would have expected Balance, to be honest. I think my vote personally goes to Balanced, but... I mean, she's a little tiny mouse. Alright, so what are we saying about Chip and Dale? We have a lot of support heroes in really good. Just noticed. Alright, so it looks like... Damn, we got 31 people in here now. God damn, guys. Yeah, I kind of forgot that Chippendale exists. Until I, like, saw that Chippendale had, like, a prediction vote thing. So we're probably not going to talk about Chippendale for a number of months. So I'd say Balanced is my vote. Alright, I'm just gonna go with Balanced on him. On them. Unless we get some more votes in, but I don't think we're gonna get too many more. By the way, if you guys just joining in, we do polls in the chat here on the stream for every single hero that we're voting on the stream here. So if you guys want to help vote on where heroes belong on the tier list, get yourself into the chat. That's where the fun is. Alright, I'm gonna update the list here. I'm gonna add Mr. Big to the list also of heroes that we're gonna vote on, because I think Mr. Big has potential to move down. Alright, there we go. List is now updated. So what do you guys want to talk about next? Let's talk about... Yeah, Chippendale are really boring. I have, like, zero interest in working on them. Yeah, we were split between balanced and decent. That's fine though. I think balanced is fine. All right. So who is next? Let's do Megara next. Megara. Somebody on the survey. We already talked about Elsa last month. I don't think she really... Wait, where is Elsa right now? Oh, she's still imbalanced. Oh. Oh, right, because we didn't do the vote last month. I forgot about that since her hero refresh. I forgot we were going to wait until this... Alright, let's do Elsa next, actually. That's technically a new hero that I forgot about. Let's do Elsa. Alright, cool. Alright, Elsa poll is going up right now. Thanks for reminding me about Elsa. I totally forgot that we never voted on Elsa last month. Because we decided that we were gonna wait until this stream in order to do Elsa. Just because, like, when we did the stream last month, it was like the day that she was refreshed, so we didn't really have a sense of how good she was gonna be. Yeah, Megara, whatever the fuck it is gonna be next. Survey folks were saying that she should move up to best of the best. Which, maybe. I just think Megara is one of the, like, standard heroes that everybody should work on. I think that's the main thing with Megara. Ooh, we split. We split, boys. We split. Really good, balanced. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Alright, we're going up to really good with Elsa so far. We got 14 votes in. There's 28 of you. That means half of you have not voted yet. So, if you guys have any opinion on Elsa... I've had Elsa powered up for a very, very, very long time. Her hero refresh definitely made her way better. Oh my god, get out of here. Stop. Alright, I guess no one else wants to vote, huh? Ooh, got another best of the best vote. Interesting. I don't think she belongs up in best of the best, to be honest. I don't think her refresh made her that much better. Especially because Freeze is kind of out right now, as far as the meta goes. We did Nick Wild very recently. I think Nick is fine and balanced. Megara is like one of the like standard heroes that I think everybody should work on because she links with the person in the front order you can select if you don't play on auto. She links to the person that stands up front, makes them unkillable until Megara dies, and then with Megara's Shank Disc, after Megara dies, she makes the hero that she was linked to invincible for like 8 seconds or something like that. So basically it makes the hero that she links to unkillable for like at least the first like 10 seconds of the fight. As well as giving them an attack boost and stuff like that, and healing them. So Megara pretty much is like the standard one to use with a lot of the damage heroes that stand up front, like Dash, Shigo, Wasabi, Bolt, Zeus, all them. Oh, I think Zeus stands in the back, but any hero that stands up front basically is who you want to pair Megara with. Alright, so I think Elsa's moving up to really good. I think that's the consensus here. I like it. I like it. Alright, so next, we're gonna do Megara. She can die pretty easily. That's kind of the one downside. But as long as you have the Shank Disc maxed out, her use is really, really... Megara. Best of the best. The people from the surveys were saying that Megara should move up to best of the best. Which I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know if I agree with it, but we'll see what you guys say. I honestly don't really see much of a need to do a Nick Wilde vote again. We just did Nick Wilde like 2 months ago. This song goes off. Let's go. What song is this? I need to like re-add the thing that says what song is playing right now on the stream. This is Gedexin Cyber War. Okay. This song kind of goes off, I'm not gonna lie. Damn, we got our unanimously voting Megara up to best of the best. Okay. Okay. Not what I really expected, but okay. I'm gonna give it another minute.
Welcome to the Cyber War.
I mean, I think at this point, Megara is definitely moving up, though. I don't think there's too much need to... Alright, Megara's going right on up to the top here. You definitely have to have the Shank Disc with Megara, though. If you're, for the person that was saying that their Megara dies really quick, you have to have the Shank Disc. It's like critical on her. It's definitely the most important part of her to make her like the most successful. We skipping this. We ain't doing no. Can I remove this from the playlist? Thank you. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Just another day. Let's do another day. No one else wants to vote, huh? Alright, whatever. Megara moved up. We got that vote in. Alright, who is next? Who is next? Alright, you guys were mentioning Esmeralda, so let's do Esmeralda. I think the person on the survey that put Esmeralda up for vote was saying that she should move down. Where is she now? She's in best, she's in really good right now. I think the survey person was saying that Esmeralda should move down to balanced. But it's up to you guys to vote on where she goes. Now, Megara is definitely really, really good. And Kristoff is being put up for vote pretty soon here. It'll probably be one of the next ones that we do. Okay. For me, Esmeralda is kind of disappointing. She sounds really good, I think, on paper, but I think her kit is just kind of disappointing. That's my opinion on her. I have her powered up, and I feel like I want her to be good, but she's just is not as good as I want her to be. So I think you guys are unanimously voting Esmeralda down to balanced, which I think is fine. Unless we can get some more votes in. Come on, there's 25 of you. We can get some more votes in. At least this spreads out the tier list a little bit. Yeah, silence is getting a little bit weaker in the meta overall. I think just the damage, just the amount of damage that is just completely dominating right now between Wasabi, Dash, Shigo, Darkwing Duck, Ron, Zeus, and Bolt. Like, all of them are just absolutely dominating right now, and there's not a whole lot you can do about them, which sucks. So it's making Freeze weaker, it's making Silence weaker. Pretty much all of the usual just counters in general. It's just making all of them weaker. And then Megara is just getting like boosted by the fact that she is like critical to have with Wasabi and Shigo especially. Apparently, I don't know what's going on here. We had like 2 votes that had like 21 people. I don't know where they went. But whatever. Alright, so Esmeralda went down to balanced. That was the vote that we just did. That's cool with me. I'm fine with that. Alright, so who is next? Let's do Mr. Big next. I think Mr. Big is going to be an interesting one. Best of the best. I think Mr. Big is kind of going down right now. Freeze is kind of out in the meta at the moment. I don't think he goes that low, but see. Somebody on the survey pointed out that the Shank disc is better on Go-Go. Which, I read it, and I kind of agree. The other disc on Go-Go is a little bit more situational against heroes that have slows, I think, is what it was. Or speed increases or whatever. Whereas the other disc... Let me read it again. Go, go, go. Whereas with the Shank disc, she's able to just get her white skill off right away at the beginning of the fight. Which means that she can get really, really quick damage off. Why? Decided to power that friend disc up. What up, Ashton? How you doing, man? Welcome. Glad to see ya. Alright, so we are split right now. If you guys are watching right now and you want to get involved in voting on where heroes belong on the tier list, definitely get yourself. That is true, but it still gives her a good jump. And I believe, and then doesn't she, like, steal energy or something like that? Maybe not. Whatever. But yeah, so if you guys want to get involved in voting on where heroes belong on the tier list, definitely get yourself into the chat. We do polls throughout the stream on all the heroes that we are talking about, and currently we are talking about Mr. Big. So Mr. Big poll is up right now if you guys want to get involved in that. Currently, Mr. Big looks like is going to stay in best of the best. Honestly, I sort of disagree with that. I don't know if Mr. Big is really best of the best anymore. He's still really good, but I don't know if he is the best anymore. I feel like Freeze is kind of going downhill, but that's just my opinion. But it is ultimately up to you guys. I mean, as far as Go-Go goes, we can also just compromise and put both. I really don't care. Yeah, I just don't think Mr. Big kind of competes with Angel, Ian, Draken, Pocahontas, and Mary right now. I find myself using Mr. Big, like, significantly less right now than I used to. That's true. I find the limo move to be more annoying than anything, though, happens. Even when he was, like, the top of the meta, I found the limo move to be more annoying than anything, because it really just made the fight go on longer than it needed to. Unnecessarily. But so far, we got 11 votes. And best of the best is still winning. So I guess Mr. Big's gonna stay, unless anybody else has anything to say about it. Oh, we got a tie. Tie and vote. My tiebreaker vote goes to really good. Alright, I'm gonna give it till the end of this song. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do the tie-breaking vote and go with really good. My coffee! I'm not gonna have another coffee, guys. I'm not that much of a heathen. Alright. Alright, I'm being in the tiebreaker vote. I'm bowing him down. He's going down, guys. Mr. Big. Going down. I'm gonna clean all this up after. Sort of kind of surprised we still have Mini up here, not gonna lie. I feel like Mini has been sort of ignored in the meta. Alright, we're gonna end it. We're ending it, guys. Alright, who is next? Let's do Phil. I do want 1 or 2 markups. But I also don't want to use all of our pods. Coraline will kill me. Alright, so let's do Phil next. Whoever was up on the polls was saying that Phil should move down again. Where's Phil at right now? Phil is in really good, right? Yeah. I haven't used Phil yet, but a lot of people have just been saying that Phil overall is just kind of disappointing. Like, he sounded really, really good on paper, but I don't know. Something about his kit is just really, really disappointing, I think, to a lot of people. So I think that is the reason that we wanted to possibly move Phil down another tier. In the very first tier list, we had him up top when he first joined the game. I think that was 2 months ago. When he first joined, like 2 months ago, we put him up in Best of the Best right away. And then we moved him down to really good the next month. And now this month, he might be joining the rest of the crew down in balance. Damn, alright. It's pretty unanimous so far. Pretty unanimous for balance so far. Yeah, I think Phil is just really disappointing. I thought he was going to be like a better Megara with the whole linking thing, but I don't know. He's just doesn't do it. Any thoughts on Phil? I'm surprised they still go by Phil, because his full name is like Philoctetes, right? No, I think the issue with Phil is his kit sounds amazing when I was reading it, but something about it just does not work. Alright, I think balance is definitely winning out pretty unanimously right now, so just gonna do it. We're doing it to him, guys. I'm gonna make a second row just for Phil here. Phil's just gonna be on his own. There's a new row over in space all by himself. Pegasus would be really cool. He'd be kind of similar to Maximus. I feel like he would look exactly like Maximus. You almost wouldn't even be able to tell the difference between them. Alright, so Phil poll is done. Let's do Madam Mim next. Somebody on the survey was saying that Madam Mim should move up to Best of the Best, which I don't know if I agree with. I don't think Madam Mim really competes with the rest of the heroes that are up in Best of the Best. She is definitely very, very good, Madam Mim, ever since her rework, like, earlier in 2021. But I don't think that Madam Mim quite has enough to get herself up into the tier with these guys. Because these guys are just so dominant right now. There's literally just no competing with them, I don't think, right now. I'm surprised we still have Bunsen up and really good, to be honest. I was working. I work at a comedy club, and I was working. Pretty much just got drunk right after work. Apparently there was like a fucking bar brawl that happened like after I left at like fucking 2:30 in the morning on New Year's Eve or New Year's. And my boss just has like a total fucking black eye right now from some dude just like sucker punching him in the face, apparently. So that's what happened to New Year's at my club, but I wasn't there for it, so I didn't get to see the action. I left at like 1 a.m. and then apparently the fight happened at like 2:30 in the morning. My drink of choice, honestly, I'm really not picky at all. I like margaritas. I drink a lot of Jack and Cokes. I've been having a lot of vodka ginger ales lately. Encanto is amazing. Okay. I love Mai Tais. I'm really not picky at all with my drinks. I have a lot of beer too. I love trying new things. Alright, so Madame Mim is definitely staying. That's fine. That's cool with me. I agree completely. Oh, I was having mojito actually last night. That was good too. I don't have mojitos very often, because I'm not like a huge mint person, but something about mojitos is really fucking good. I will definitely drink anything that goes in a cup. Alright, so Madame Mim. Which hero goes best with Zeus? I don't know. I mean, Zeus goes with, like, anything. Zeus seriously can just single-handedly take anything out. Nice. I don't even know what that means, but yeah. Nice. Alright, next poll. Let's do... We just did Mr. Big, right? Alright, let's do my mascot here. We're doing Randall. Randall! Somebody was saying that he should move up to really good. Randall is definitely kind of making a comeback. He is a good alternative to Tron, actually. If you've either already used Tron, or Tron is just for some reason not working for you, Randall's Isma Disc is able to do the exact same thing that Tron does with every single one of Randall's basic attacks. Which is basically his main use right now. He doesn't do the damage that he used to, but if you think of him more as like a support or a control hero, Randall is very, very underrated right now, I think. So Randall vote is going up right now. I'm going to update the list. Is there anybody else that you guys want to talk about that is not scrolling across the top of the screen right now? Alright, so far, my mascot looks like he might move up. Let's give some love to Randall. I don't think we've voted on Randall in a very, very long time. I feel like it's been at least like 7 or 8 months since we voted on Randall. I really can't think of any... We did a vote like 6 months ago to put Randall down from really good to balanced, and I don't think we've done any talking about him since. Now that I think about it. It was like over the summer we moved Randall down to balanced or something like that, I feel like. So this is our first Randall vote in quite a while. It looks like we're giving Randall some love, which is cool. Works for me. There we go. Randall is doing really good. Go. Damn, someone's a hater down there, putting him in decent. Oh no, we got another balanced vote. My deciding vote is to put him in really good. Not even in a biased way, I just think he goes there. Alright, so we are probably about halfway through the heroes right now. I mean, from here on, we're talking about the like less significant votes that don't really matter as much after Kristoff. I think Kristoff is the last like kind of exciting vote. The rest of them are just kind of like lower tier heroes that are just getting adjusted. However, Jack and Rafiki potentially could go down to F. That's what we were talking about on the surveys, so we could potentially see some more Fs going down to the bottom. I don't know if Jack is that bad, but Rafiki is definitely pretty bad. Rafiki is pretty much useless right now. Alright, next we're gonna do Kristoff. Unless you want to save Kristoff for a few more from now. You know, have at least one more exciting vote towards the end of the stream. Let's do Sally. Sally's interesting. Somebody was saying that Sally should move up. Where is she right now? She's in decent right now? Or is she in balanced? Alright, thanks for hanging out, Two-Phase. I appreciate it, bro. I don't know if too many people really care that much about Sally, but somebody really likes Sally and said that she should move up to really good. What's the Hatter disc do on Rafiki? Oh, you mean like Mad Hatter's Rafiki disc? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, it's pretty sad when your only use as a hero. Alright, so far, kind of backfiring on whoever put that poll up on the survey. Because the person was literally like, Sally is so good, she goes in really good. I don't know who said it, but somebody did. Somebody really liked Sally and wanted her to move up. But it looks like the votes are just not happening. I have heard about Sally having some underrated use, though. I don't know. Something about them. They both just work extremely well. You got it, Chase. We did a little swap with Clawhauser and Slinky. I personally predict that King Triton is going to be the beginning of the end for Slinky Dog in the meta. There's already a lot of shield counters out there, and having another one that is even, like, probably the most direct shield counter that has ever come out, I think is just going to spell the end for Slinky. But that's just my opinion. And obviously King Triton is not out yet, but that's just my thinking. Just looking at King Triton's kit. So. Alright, anybody else want to vote on Sally? Also, thanks for hanging out, Ashton. I appreciate it. Have a good day at work. Alright, I think Sally, unless we can get some more votes. Come on, can we get to 10? Can we get to 10? There we go. I think that was another meh vote. Damn, everyone hates Sally. I mean, whatever, I guess. I don't personally care that much about Sally either way. Kinda sucks for the person that put up the vote, though. That's true. I could test Team Triton right now. Alright, so Sally looks like it's going down to decent. Unless any last minute folks want to put him into balanced. Put her into balanced, I mean. Oh yeah, Triton also counters Sisu really hard too. That kind of sucks. I forgot about that also. Sisu and Slinky probably would go good together as a team, though. Just thought about that. Alright, so Sally's going down to decent. Kind of unexpected. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Unless anybody else wants to have a say in it. We got a ton of new people that just joined. Tons of new people that just joined in. Alright, it looks like we're gonna get some more votes in right now. If you guys are just joining in and you want to get in on voting on Sally right now, because that's what we're working on right now. I was about to move her down to decent, but if anybody else wants to help save her from demise of going down to decent, then this is your chance. You guys want to do Hero, whatever the fuck it is? Nice. Nice, Chase. Nice. I guess not. Alright. Sorry, Sally. You have to go down. I'm done with this poll. We're moving on. Let's move on to Kristoff. We're doing Kristoff now. Kristoff. He's good with... I don't know. His red skill is definitely pretty good. But I mean... Overall, yeah, Mickey is pretty disappointing. Alright, so Kristoff. And Sven. Alright. I'm gonna be bold, and I'm gonna put best of the best as an option, but I don't think that's gonna happen. A lot of people have been ignoring Kristoff lately. I still think he's good. Although I haven't been using him as much either, but I also haven't been using, like, any freeze lately. So... Except for, like, Elsa, occasionally. Oh yeah, Jim is for sure one of the best sports. Probably one of the top heroes in the game. Jim is really, really good. I don't think there's any question about these three being best of the best. These three are, like, by far the best sports in the game. So, That's true. I always forget that Captain Amelia exists in this game, but a lot of people talk about her. That is also true. So far, we're at 7 votes. We got more votes right now for really good. Can we get to at least 10 votes, though? That is the question. There is 22 of you. That means there is at least 10 of you that have not voted. So if you want to get involved in voting, then get yourself into the chat. Pretty sure you can vote on phone, too. You can open up your phone. You can, like, if you're, like, watching the stream on television, on your, if you're watching the stream on your TV, you can open the chat on your phone. Easy solution. Everyone's got their phone at all times. Alright, I'm honestly sort of surprised to see that they were voting Kristoff into really good that hard. I was kind of expecting him to move down, to be honest. Not that I'm upset about it. I'm fine with leaving Kristoff where he is, but I just didn't expect it. A lot of people have been saying that Kristoff is like useless now. I don't know where they got that idea, but I keep seeing that in the chats. People saying that Kristoff is like useless now. Can we get a few more votes, please? 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 No? Okay. Alright. Really good it is. Kristoff, you're staying where you are. I like it. I like it. I'm okay with it. I love Kristoff. So good. Alright, who's next? Let's get Rafiki out of the way. Let's do Rafiki. I think Rafiki will be fun. Come on, give me. There we go. Alright. Let's do Rafiki. Rafiki will be fun. We were just talking about Rafiki a little bit. My opinion is he is pretty damn useless. That's my opinion. Honestly, he might even be worse than all the rest of those support heroes that are down in F right now. He might be the worst support hero. Rafiki is pretty damn useless, honestly. Like, even I think Woody, Yax, and Violet potentially have more use than Rafiki, in my opinion. Just thinking about it. Like, literally, all Rafiki does is the white skill thing, where he basically just meditates and heals a lot for his team. But even that, he kind of sucks at it, because he just gets out-damaged while he's doing his meditation thing and just dies. So I'm gonna just say it. So I am personally going to go with F for Rafiki. That's my vote. If it's a tie, that's my vote. The support section of the tier list is very weird. Especially if we definitely put Rafiki all the way down. It's gonna be Alice by herself in Meh, and then a whole bunch in F now. It was just Miguel before. Honestly, without even doing a vote, I sort of want to put Yax back in Meh. I have heard about Yax having some uses. There's definitely some people that have Yax like at like totally maxed level and have success with him, from what I've heard, and like totally swear by Yax. Alright, I think Rafiki's gonna go down. Bye, Rafiki. I need a soundboard. Red means that they go down at least one tier if they do not have their red skill yet. Alright, let's end this Rafiki poll. Alright, who is next? We did Kristoff. Let's do Hank and Dory. I think from the survey, somebody was saying that Hank and Dory should move up. I think that's what the person was saying. Where's Hank and Dory right now? I don't even know. Oh, Hank and Dory isn't decent right now? Alright. We'll do... We'll do all the tiers. Alright, Hank and Dory vote is up. I have literally no opinion on Hank and Dory. I mix up Hank and Dory and Gerald all the time. In my head, they are the same hero. I do not have any opinion on Hank and Dory at all. Never used them. I've faced them before. Couldn't even tell you what Hank and Dory do. Whoa. 7 people immediately just going with decent on them. Okay. No other votes at all. Interesting. I mean, if you didn't already have Hank and Dory worked on, I don't really see any reason why you would want to start working on them right now. So... But we do have some balanced votes that came in. We got 2 balanced votes. Maybe we can get another vote or 2 in. Not that it really matters. I think Decent's just going to win out, and they're going to stay exactly where they are right now. But I'll give it another second here. I think it's pretty unanimous that Hank and Dory are just going to stay where they are. I definitely think, if I'm thinking of the right hero, I don't know, I literally always mix up Gerald and Hank and Dory. I cannot separate them in my head. I know they are different animals, but I just can't separate them in my head. I think... Hank is the one that, like, goes into the back line, right? I don't know. Either way. Alright, either way, Hank is going to stay where he is. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine with me. Let's do Scar. Scar's fun. Person on the survey was saying the Scar should move down. Scar, pretty bad. Probably the worst of the invisibility heroes, although the fact that he has invisibility is kind of his saving grace, because invisibility is pretty popular. Where is Scar right now? Scar is indecent right now. I'm gonna go all the way down to F with this poll. I don't think Scar is that bad, but... Alright, and while you guys vote on Scar, I am going to adjust the list. Is there any heroes that you guys want to talk about that are not on the list currently? Alright, so we did those. So the only heroes that we have left are Jack, Moana, Sally, and Wally. Or Jasmine and Wally, I meant. And we're doing Scar right now. Also, do you guys like this? Having them scroll across the screen like this? Let's not do that. I don't want to make that too big. I thought it would be a nice little touch. Kronk is not done. Kronk is still really good. He's very, very good at, especially against freeze teams, and Kronk is also very, very good at just stalling out the fight and being annoying. Kronk is probably the best hero at just stalling out the fight and being really annoying. Them are Kronk and Gaston and Hades. Those are like the three just annoying heroes. Judy's got some use. Everyone always hates on Judy. On the top of the stream, we have a scroll of who we are voting on. And I've just been kind of slowly getting rid of it as we go. I started doing that today. I thought it would be a nice little touch, so that we always know who is going to be talked about, and you guys don't have to bring it up in chat. Because I tend to notice that a lot of the times, you guys will, like, say, oh, let's vote on this person, like, 10 separate times in the chat, like, over and over and over again, so I thought that would help. A top 5 from the best of the best right now. Alright, we're gonna go with Zeus, Ron, Shigo, Hermit, and Ian. Those are probably the top 5 right now in the game. So that was Zeus, Shigo, Ron, Hermit, and Ian. I think they're the top 5 in the game right now. Scar going down to meh. Alright, alright. Look at Scar go. He's killing it. Alright, Scar. Getting your time in the spotlight. Going down. Probably, although I might do a Wasabi overview, although a lot of the same strategies and stuff that apply to the Shigo overview also apply to Wasabi. So you can really translate a lot of what I said in the Shigo overview over to Wasabi. And they are very, very similar heroes overall. So if you watch the Shigo overview, you can totally just apply a lot of what I said on the Shigo overview over to Wasabi. Alright, Scar, you're not getting any more votes, so... Alright, you're down. Alright, let's end the Scar poll. I don't know why you guys aren't voting. Alright, so who is next? Let's do Wally next. Wally's fun. Oh, wow. Somebody was saying that Wally should move up on the polls. Because Wally has underrated use as a sap counter, a freeze count, or a freezer, not a freeze counter. But we'll go all the way down with it. We'll see what you guys think on Wally. Any opinions on Wally? I think Wally has some underrated use. Ooh, got 2 votes for balanced for Wally. Wally is currently indecent right now. If you can't find him, he's right here. Aw, thanks, Dirk. Well, we already did move me up. I mean, I'm right here. I'm right here now. What happened with this song? Wally. Ooh, we got a tie. Oh, I didn't even know Wally got a buff. Alright, so far we are tied between decent and meh for Wally. If the vote stays a tie here for too much longer, I am going to be the deciding vote, and I'm going to go with decent. I'm just going to leave Wally where he is at the moment, if we stay tied. But we'll see, we'll see. We'll give it another minute to see if anybody else wants to vote. We're getting to the end of the stream here. Unless you guys have anybody else that you want to talk about. Only other thing I could maybe see us talking about is... I feel like I had somebody in mind, but I forget who it is. Who was it? King Louie's time is kind of up, and then we also have Bunsen, who's also still in really good right now. Those might be the only 2 things I think could potentially get voted on. Alright, so we got 2 more decent votes. That's fine. I'm gonna leave Wally where he is. I did say... Oh, I forgot to put Jack Sparrow on the little scrolling list there, but yeah, I did want to talk about Jack Sparrow too. Somebody was saying that Jack Sparrow should move up to decent. Probably Numi. Numi absolutely just loves Jack Sparrow. Personally, I don't get it, but to each his own. Let's do Jack Sparrow right now. Just get it out of the way. Yeah, I kind of expected Wally might get moved up to balanced as well, but I guess not. I mean, we kind of need more of a sample size, to be honest, I think. I mean, 10 is still kind of a low amount in order to really get a full sense of the general consensus on a hero. I feel like 20 is like a good number to get a sense of what like the general public would think on a hero. But I mean, most of the time I don't really get 20 people in here, but it is what it is. Yeah, Jack Sparrow is somewhat like Nick, but worse. Mediocre means decent, in my opinion. Animal is good. He's another one of the standard heroes that I think everybody should work on, but also he is kind of frail in general, so he could potentially be pretty easy to take out. But if you can get past the beginning of the fight with Animal, he does have a ton of use. So I think that makes him balanced, personally. Because keep in mind, balanced is still good heroes. Like, the whole top half of the list is good heroes. The bottom half of the list is, like, kind of the bad-ish heroes, or the really bad heroes. But I would consider everything balanced and up to be, like, the meta. I guess really good and best of the best are the meta, but you know what I mean. Alright, so it looks like Jack Sparrow's gonna stay right where he is. Sorry, Numi. I tried for you. I know you're not watching right now, Numi, but I apologize. I know you love Jack Sparrow. Alright, let's go from one Jack to the next Jack. Let's go to Jack Jack. How many times can I say Jack? Alright, come on, come on. I hate the pause that this poll thing has. There we go. Jack. Jack. I think somebody was saying that Jack Jack should just move down to F. That's what the survey person was saying. Right now, Jack Jack is also in meh. Should Jack Jack join Eve, Jack Skellington, and Mike Wazowski down in F? We already got one Jack down in F. Can we have another? Oh, Jack Jack's got a decent vote. Jack Jack going down. Uh-oh. I feel like I remember hearing that Jack Jack has some potential because I think he can chain his white skill like a bunch of times in a row. Or like something like that. Like the move that makes him like bounce all around. Doesn't he, like, chain that a bunch of times or something? Somehow. That's fair. All the Jacks, they just suck. Every Jack in the game. Your name is Jack, I'm sorry. But all the heroes with your name suck. Ha. Benjamin up here. Clawhauser, he's the best. Did you know his name was Ben? Bet you didn't know that. You probably did know that. Alright, looks like Jack Jack's going down. Jack Jack is going down. Goodbye, Jack Jack. We're slowly filling up the F tier. Before we only had I think 4 heroes in the F tier. In the last, like, 3 months or whatever, we've added quite a few down here. I mean, I guess it kind of spreads things around a little bit. Oh, really? Interesting. Alright. Let's finish up here. Alright, so the only two that we have left now are Jasmine and Moana. Alright, that are going to be our last two unless you guys want to bring up anything else. So let's do Moana first. I feel like Moana has been through a lot in this game. Like, way back in the day, Moana was like one of the best damage heroes in the game, like way back. And she's just kind of slowly just trickled down and down and down and down in the meta. To the point where now I think the survey person was saying that Moana should move down to F as well. Which... technically we have 3 Jacks in F. Look at that. That's Jack, Jack, and Jack. That's 3 Jacks. The word Jack is in F. 3 times. Alright, Moana. What's gonna happen to you? For those that can't find her, Moana right now is indecent. Got 2 votes so far in balance. So this is going to be the last one, and then I think Jasmine's going to be the last hero that we talk about, unless you guys have anybody else that you want to talk about. So you guys probably have like 2 more minutes, or maybe not 2 more minutes, but like you probably have like 10 more minutes if you guys have anybody else that you guys want to bring up and vote on. So this will be your last chance here, because we're getting to the very end of this poll, or this stream. Alright, so far we have a very interesting 50-50 split between balanced and F for Moana. Very, very interesting. Get some more votes in, guys, as we get close to the end here of the stream. I feel like Louis does. Because Louis is actually permanent, whereas Stitch isn't. Especially if we're talking about invasion. I mean, Moana definitely has really lackluster damage, especially nowadays, in today's standards. I don't think she's F bad, though, to be honest. I think she's got more use than Eve, Jack, Mike, and Jack do. I can see her going down to meh, but I don't think she's F bad. By any means. In my opinion. I don't know. I might have to override this vote if F still wins out after a few more votes. And I'm gonna go down with meh with her. She does only do normal damage, yes. I mean, there's a lot of heroes that only do normal damage. guess no one else wants to vote, huh? I'm just waiting for the more votes to come in. That's really it. I see there's at least like 9 of you that haven't voted. Unless you guys are like in here twice. Maybe that's what's going on right now. Alright, I'm gonna move Moana down to meh. I'm gonna override the vote. I mean, there's only 7 votes, so I'm gonna override it. Forgot what the friend disc was. Alright, Moana went down to meh. I'm overriding the vote. I could be biased though. I used to like Moana back in the day. Alright. And the last vote of the day is going to go with Jasmine. Alright, so Jasmine, the very last vote of the day, unless you guys have anything else that you want to talk about. I believe from the survey, Jasmine was wanting to move down. I believe that's what the survey person was saying. Currently, she is indecent. The tiger is pretty cool with Jasmine. It actually makes her pretty good for invasion. She used to be one of the best for blue invasion, but not really anymore. But she can definitely still be used for blue invasion, for sure. So that makes things interesting with her. Jasmine is... I used to use Jasmine quite a bit back in the day. I honestly kind of forgot what she does, to be honest. What's up, Chiron? Alright, what are we voting so far here? So we got 4 votes for decent right now, and then 3 for meh and 1 for F. Alright, so far, Jasmine's gonna stay where she is, unless we can get a few more votes here. Let's end this stream off strong here. By the way, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. I could not do any of this tier list stuff without you guys. Because quite frankly, most of you guys know a hell of a lot more than I do about 1, the meta, and 2, heroes specifically. So I definitely could not do these tier lists without you guys voting on where things belong. Because there's quite a few heroes that I really do not know enough about in order to make an actual, you know, informed opinion on where they should go in the meta. So I definitely always really, really appreciate you guys for hanging out with me every single month for these tier list streams. So probably within the next hour or so, the full tier list with the key and everything else on it is going to be up on any social media. It'll be up on Reddit, the Facebook group, and my personal Facebook, or not my personal Facebook, but my personal Bendy Facebook. It'll be up on the community tab here. It'll be up on Twitter. It'll be up on the forums, on the Disney Heroes forums. So anywhere you can find Disney Heroes stuff, the tier list will be there. But I believe it looks like Jasmine's just going to stay right where she is in decent, and I think that is going to be it. So I think that's going to be it for this. Thank you guys again for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. This is your very, very last chance. If you have any last minute hero that you guys want to bring up in the tier list, we can vote for Finnick again. I mean, we just voted Finnick down to F last month, so I don't know. Yeah, we did that like probably like halfway through. Jaren? How do I say your name? I want to say it right. I've never seen your name before, so. My gut says Jaren. Or Jaron. Jaren? I say Jaren. Is it Jaren? I keep saying your name over and over. Alright, I'm gonna figure out how to say your name, and then I'm gonna get out of here. So yeah, as I said, the full tier list, probably within the next hour or so, is gonna be up everywhere. So you guys can find it wherever you find Disney Heroes stuff. I figured it was something like that. Was I right though, Jaren? I must know. I could do a trials guide. I sort of have been considering doing a trial and port guide, like just a single guide for both of them, because they're kind of the same thing. We should have my next hero overview up pretty damn soon. I'm a little bit behind on my editing for it, but... Dang, it's not Jaren. Jaren. Nah, that's French. Where's Rocketeer right now? Rocketeer is in Balanced right now. Oh, I think Steven was talking about Judy. I could. It might look like shit though when you print it out, Rich. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Tier list, or the full tier list is going to be up on everywhere in the next like hour or so. I can try and put the full tier list thing up as the printable version, but it's probably not going to look good once you print it out. It's going to be like half the paper will just be empty, so it might look kind of ugly, but I can do it for you if you want. Actually, no, I can't, because the way I do it is I like copy and paste both halves of this, like as it's black, like as a picture, over to the other thing, so I don't know. I can try and get the printable version of both things out, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here for real this time. Peace.